impound Gley while I obtain access permission for Serena. Gley may require first aid. Please see to it.
Ah, there you are. Sorry for all the trouble. Gley's in bad shape. She's been having trouble breathing and showing symptoms of RK overload. But
my mind is clearer than ever. Daya is alive. You all saw her, right? Daya is alive. That's enough for now. It's all I could have wished for. I know you all thought she was dead. And so did I. I only wanted to find something of her, so that I could finally bury her. A bone, or even a lock of hair would have been enough. But we all saw her alive, didn't we? I couldn't ask for anything more as a mother right now. I'm just so happy. I can't help it.
Gley.
Daya, I've missed you so much. My darling daughter.
You deserve more, Gley. Now that you know she's alive, it's time you held her again. I'll stand with you until the end, Gley.
I never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Ajax.
All done. Serena's DNA has been registered on the RK transfer pad.
All units, report to HQ on your return to Albion. Now, I'll send a transport for you.
RK transfer. What?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Got a question about the operation? Damn it. Oh, I didn't realize you'd returned. My brain is fried trying to wrap my head around this operation. Give me a minute. First of all, based on the information we have so far, we assume that Sigma Sector is a strategic location which is a top priority for the Vulgus. They didn't retreat there just because they needed a place to hide after losing the fortress. Sigma Sector is a much older and far more important garrison than we realized. The Vulgus have been holding Arche wielders prisoner there, and turning them into Vulgus versions of descendants. Since even early descendants like Serena are trapped in the receptors, it seems Corell's plan was already in motion even as far back as her time. We need to find out what that plan is. Going forward, instead of localized reconnaissance, we'll focus operations on the Arche receptors, Vulgus descendants, and the ones we've codenamed Oblivions. We need to know what the Vulgus were doing with the Arche wielders, how they awakened Arche abilities, anything and everything. We're sending all descendants to Sigma Sector, except for those defending Albion or on standby for intercept battles. Oh, and someone get Serena in a sieve terminal to help her acclimate to the present day. She must be completely overwhelmed. She was sealed in a receptor for 100 years. 100 years. Serena's cooperation is essential for this operation. We need to understand how she broke out of her receptor and resisted being controlled by the Vulgus. This will be crucial in dealing with the Oblivions. I want to resolve this as soon as possible.
Alpha, wouldn't Kyle be the best person to teach Serena how to use an Deceive terminal? He makes it so easy to understand.
Now, this is how you click, Luna.
Well, the lady might freak out if she sees you. So I guess I should go.
What? Your magnetic tin can suit will scare her more. Wanna bet?
No. Wait. What is this? Is it real?
Hello, Serena. I am Guide, an Arche genetic recognition interface.
Genetic what?
It is understandable that you are confused. For you, time has only just started again. During your stay here, I will teach you, gradually, about you and our mission. Ah, descendant. Thank you for the Deceive terminal. It will be a great help for Serena to understand this era. In the meantime, I should analyze the data I need while synchronizing with Serena. Serena's Arche is special. It allowed her to break free of the Vulgus control and return to mankind.
How fascinating. A spirit. But it does not appear to be a ghost.
It may take a little longer to synchronize with Serena, but please, do not worry. Focus on the mission in Sigma Sector. The success of the operation is important, but most of all, I hope we can rescue Glay's daughter. We will need to analyze Serena's Arche to achieve that. Leave this to me, Descendant. Serena, I am not a spirit. Do you understand? I am an Arche genetic recognition interface. Descendants who are linked to me can communicate with me wherever Arche is present. I have many features that can assist you. You can use me to learn about the time that has passed.
Oh, I see. What do I press to make it work? Here.
This may take longer than I thought. This is a new experience for me as well. It seems we will both require a little luck, Descendant. You need to learn more about the Arche receptors and the Oblivions.
Descendant, I have compiled information on the test subjects and Oblivions who have been transferred to Albion. Not everyone who was trapped in the RK receptors are Descendant level. They have RK, but not at a level that can be weaponized. I was worried that the Vulgus could mass-produce Oblivions, but it seems that awakening RK is just as difficult for them as it was for us. The problem is that for the people who were trapped in the receptors, and the Descendants who were turned into Oblivions, their DNA cannot be repaired because of the fusion with Vulgus cells. The Medical Corps are doing everything they can, but they're struggling to sustain even basic life functions of patients separated from the receptors. All we can do is identify who these patients were and allow them to pass on among other members of humankind. I'm very worried about Gley. She finally found Daya, and now this has happened. I'm not even sure we can capture Daya alive. The data we have shows that Daya currently has the highest level of RK among the Oblivions. She's so powerful that it may be best if you avoid engaging her on the battlefield. Gley will be very disheartened if she finds out, so we should keep this secret for the time being. Wait. Tactical Transport 7. You are not authorized to activate your engines. What are you doing? Transport 7, please respond. Oh no. Descendant, I need you to find out what is happening.
I'm sorry, but I already knew that it would be difficult to repair Daya's DNA. But surely you must have also realized that I have no intention of giving up.
Captain, wait!
Jin, are you going to try and stop me again? You know it's no use. I'm not giving up on Daya. No matter how futile it seems, I'm going after her.
I know! That's why I need you to listen. Transport 7 is a new model with an autopilot capability. When we rescued Serena, HQ set its landing site to Kingston. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you fly this thing out, they'll stop you. I'll show you where the autoplanes are, the ones that don't have autopilot. Captain Harris wanted me to tell you that she's sorry. And I'm sorry too. I won't give up this time, no matter what happens. I'll find a way to restore Daya and the other Oblivions. And I'm not just saying that. There's something I discovered while analyzing the members of my squad who were transformed into Vulgus. If it works, we can completely separate Vulgus cells from human DNA. I'll send the details to you as well, Captain, just in case.
The Red Arms. They've been guiding us all the way. I'll be back, Jin. Until the very end.
Yes, ma'am. Until the very end.
Descendant, we just lost an receive signal that we think belongs to Gley. It looks as if she's attempting an unauthorized sortie. Nearby troops, please hurry to the location.
Ah! Is it pressed in this way?
Serena, Gley should be headed your way. What happened with Gley? Did you detain her?
I did not. In truth, I had no desire to stop her.
Huh?
They say that when a parent loses their child, time stops for them. It appears I was not the only one here who was frozen in time. We are finally able to move through time again, Gley and I. None shall prevent our passage. But if you have the means to prevent it, why not instead arm me to aid it with this modern technology, as you call it?
What do you mean?
You all know that I broke free from Receptor under my own will. as I am still alive and well. My arche must contain some kind of unique element. If we can harness this possible advantage, restoring the Oblivions may not be the impossible task we believe it to be. To do so, I must be able to use my arche again. Please grant me the permission to unlock its secrets, HQ.
But... that...
Request granted, Serena. Ordnance, check the equipment records for the early generation descendants. There should be something in there about the weapon that Serena used. I'll ask Anais to activate the prime hands. Serena's arche will need to be adjusted to link with modern technology.
Alpha...
Nell, this entire operation was initiated based on little more than the trust I put in your theory. I think we can put rational judgment aside for now and trust in the potential of our descendants. Serena, acclimatize yourself to our modern world as quickly as you can, and pursue Gley. The rest of you will move in the opposite direction and search for Dia and the Oblivions. If we're going to reclaim Sigma Sector, we won't be able to avoid engaging the Oblivions. In which case, we might as well face them head on. You're all ready for that, correct?
Leave it with me, sir.
Understood. All units, prepare for deployment.
HQ, I feel confident. I am confident. However, how does one fly this tactical transport? This contraption still confuses. Is this what I press for takeoff?
That was the emergency ejection button, ma'am.
Don't worry, Serena. Another descendant will pilot the transport.
I'd take you there myself if I could. Good luck to you all.
Out of my way!
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Daya! Mom's here! Please, please wake up from this!
Daya, Elias, Master Corell's descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve Kliphoth.
Daya!
Oh no. A huge mass of RK signatures are converging on a single location. The Oblivion troops are gathering.
Our strategy is working, but if we help Gley now, it'll collapse. Damn it.
I will go. Nay,
I must go.
If we combine Serena's RK and my treatment, we can save anyone. Daya or any of the Oblivions. I found a way.
Descendant, I have completed analysis of Serena's RK. Serena's RK has radiation-like properties that allows it to penetrate matter. But it doesn't affect cells which have been affected by RK. This is why Serena was able to neutralize the Vulgus brainwashing device, and her body was able to eliminate the Vulgus cells that had spread throughout it.
My treatment uses spiral catalysts to separate fused human DNA from Vulgus cells. Spiral catalysts are used to enhance the RK of descendants, but they can also be used for more generic gene therapy. Problem is, this hasn't been clinically tested. The main issue we found was Vulgus cell mutations that occurred during the separation process. But these can be burned off through radiation. If we use Serena's RK, we have a good chance of success.
Spiral catalysts. DNA. Radiation. All of these words strike fear within me.
Think of it this way. Your abilities and my treatment combined can save Daya. But we only have one chance, because this is the last of the spiral catalyst made from the DNA of the Oblivions. Captain Glade took another with her, but she won't be able to help us now.
Descendant, we also need your help. Please lead the operation with Serena. Please. Give humanity hope, Descendant.
Troop drop-off is complete. Transport is en route to standby position. Multiple Vulgus signals detected on the ground. Stay sharp.
Once our enemies secure their front lines, they will be nigh impossible to break. Our crusade 100 years ago is evidence now. before they attack us.
High-density RK energy signal detected. Approaching at high speed. The Oblivion Commander. We think it's Daya. Serena, what happened?
The enemy hit me with a giant weapon. My catalyst was damaged. Curse it!
Abort operation. All units retreat to the transport. Don't give up. I still have my spiral catalyst. Glade!
Sorry, I was taking cover. Daya always was strong, even as a child.
You live. That is a blessing. This is our final chance. Alas, my RK has been weakened by his attacks.
That can't be helped. Descendant, take charge of the battle in place of Serena and Glade. When Daya has been subdued, you two have to administer the treatment. Until that time, you have to keep going.
Roger that.
Let it be so, HQ. I will do his bidding. I will serve the cause. Good. When Daya falls, that shall be your opportunity.
Daya. Oh, just a little longer.
I've injected the spiral catalyst.
Hold her with all of your strength. I shall be there.
Be careful. Her heart rate is dropping. The cells are dying off too quickly. close. It's okay. Mom is here.
Are we really going to initiate this? Initiate. This war was initiated long ago.
Just get to the point. You've all done an incredible job. I've received reports on the operation from every front. The Vulgus forces are in disarray. With one final push, reclaiming Sigma Sector will be well within our reach. The most heartening news is that we have successfully rescued Glay's daughter, Dia Elias. Dia is currently receiving intensive treatment in a Medical Corps medical pod. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but the Vulgus contamination and brainwashing effects are nearly gone. As your commander, I'm truly delighted to see such results in the midst of this callous war. It gives me hope that we can save the other Oblivions as well. However, we can't relax just yet. As you all likely know, we have secured only a very small part of Sigma Sector. We have identified a huge receptor which is visible on the sector's horizon. Frankly, I don't like the look of it. If a Vulgus descendant emerged from a human-sized receptor, then what could possibly come out of a receptor that size? I'm sure you can imagine. In order to investigate this, we have no choice but to venture further into Sigma Sector. It's likely that Karel is there too. The void depth increases as you move deeper into the sector. So much so that even descendants from the Hound unit can't endure it. However, if we continue to investigate Sigma Sector, we'll be able to further advance our void shielding technology. And not only this, we may achieve something even greater. Bringing peace to Ingress was beyond even the ancestors. But we may be able to do it in this generation. Let's all keep pushing. Just a little harder. Once the operation for further investigation has been confirmed, I'll announce it through Hound. That is all.
Who wants to go see Daya?
Are you a friend of Daya's? She's still in a critical condition, you know?
But Daya is my friend!
Oh, right. I'm surprised you're a friend of hers. But no means no. Family only. No other visitors.
We're all part of one big family called humankind, Eugen.
Come on, what's wrong with everyone? I said no visitors.
It's okay, Jin. Let them in. Daya would want to see them.
What's going on?
Serena, thank you for taking care of Daya. I'm truly grateful.
The nursing of a slumbering friend is familiar to me. My memories return to me in flashes. I once nursed Rayleigh in this way, as he lay, wounded.
Rayleigh? I can't believe that the hero who was the first person to intercept a Colossus was your friend.
Yes. He holds many firsts. The first to intercept a Colossus. The first to claim my heart.
Serena.
My desire to see Rayleigh again is strong. But at this moment, I most long to see Daya awaken. And if it persists in her memory, I desire to know what happened to us. There were early descendants in Sigma Sector, sealed away like myself. This is proof that Karel's plan proceeded unimpeded for 100 years. It appears Oblivions were central to the plans of Karel. If that is so, Daya and I may have retained some of what he ordered.
I'm certain we can do this. After all, we've regained the time we've lost. Both you and I.
My desire to see her awake is not solely so I may question her. When Daya wakes, shall I be introduced as a friend? I have no others with whom to feel close.
Of course you will. Serena, I know Daya will like you. Just as much as I do.
Thank you, Gley. I await your return to us, Daya.
Hey, come on in. You heard from Alpha, right? About the operation to investigate more of Sigma Sector. I've just received our orders. It looks like we've got to get recon forces deeper into Sigma Sector. The mission details have been delegated to Hound. Alpha's really let us off the leash this time. We've got full support.
Let's cut to the chase. As you've worked with us before, I specifically requested you as combat personnel for maximum operational efficiency.
Translation, he liked you so much, he wanted to do another operation with you. What's with you two anyway? I'm jealous.
Inez.
I was just trying to get everyone to relax. We don't need to be quite so tense, do we?
Alpha has given authority to the Hounds. That's more than enough explanation and reason for any tension.
Did you understand that? To translate, he means this is going to be a totally different kind of operation. Who are we? We're specialists who search the void. Hound is always assigned to the difficult places. Our end goal is to find the best route to that huge receptor on the horizon. No amount of anti-void shield will be enough for us to send a transport there. We need to find a route through an environment with a lower void depth reading. We'll need to be able to operate deeper within the sector, even in areas with raging void storms.
Sometimes the storms collide with each other and open the way. It's the same in the void abyss.
While we're at it, we can also rescue more of the people trapped in the receptors. Operation Sigma Sector is just getting started. So, let's get ready to move out. I'll meet you at the transporter. It's time for the Hounds.
I don't know which one's the actual arcade fellow anymore.